This is an AI generated commercial, a cinematic camera movement, consistent lighting throughout, natural looking motion, and it cost me a few bucks to generate, with no production crew. Kling 3.0 made this, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to do this for your own business. Whether you're in the restaurant business, real estate, e-commerce, whatever you need. Let's get into it. So Kling 3.0 launched earlier this year, and it quickly became one of the top rated AI video generators on the market right now. You can access it directly through Kling's own platform, but I use OpenR because it gives me access to Kling 3.0 alongside other models like VO 3.1 and CDance 2.0. And it's all from one dashboard, one credit system. Now here's why Kling 3.0 matters specifically for business owners. AI video models gave you one short clip at a time, maybe 8 seconds, and you'd have to stitch them together and hope the lighting and characters stayed consistent, but they never did. Kling 3.0 is different. It can generate clips up to 15 seconds long. It has scene awareness generation, meaning it understands how to maintain consistent characters, consistent environments, and natural camera movement within a single generation. It also has native audio, lip sync dialogue, and multiple language ambient sound all generated together with the video. And the motion quality is genuinely impressive. It has realistic physics, fabric drapes naturally, reflections behave correctly, people walk like actual people. I make videos like this for clients regularly, usually charging between $500 to $2,000 depending on complexity. Today, I'm showing you exactly how I do it so you can decide if you want to try it for yourself or hire someone like me to handle it for you. I'm pulling this up in OpenR. If you haven't used it, it's basically a one-stop shop for AI generation. You get access to all the top AI video models and image models. One subscription, one credit pull. So when you select Kling 3.0, here are the settings that matter. You can adjust how long you want the video to be, all the way up to 15 seconds long, and you can generate videos in 4K resolution. Now obviously that's going to cost you a lot more credits, but I'm just going to stick to 1080p. And you can also choose to toggle the audio on or off, and they have a really good audio with this model. But I think it's pretty cool that you can actually set the duration of the video. For a business ad, I usually aim for about 15 to 30 seconds. That's the sweet spot for social media ads on Meta and YouTube. But this ad is going to be a minute long. We're going to have it at a 16:9 aspect ratio for YouTube and website hero videos. 9:16 if you're making this for Reels, TikTok, or Stories. And here's the tip that saves you money. If you're planning to add your own voiceover or music in post, just turn off the native audio toggle. Audio generation adds roughly 30% to your credit cost per clip. Since YouTube and Meta ads are typically between 15 to 30 seconds, a single 10 to 15 second Kling 3.0 clip gives you a complete ad since you can do multi-shot. You can have a hook shot, product showcase, lifestyle moment that you can extend with text overlays and call to action in any free editor. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we need our voiceover. This is going to be the foundation of our commercial, so everything else is going to follow the lead of this voiceover. So all I did was ask ChatGPT to write me a 60-second script for this commercial. So all the parts that say voiceover, I'm just going to go to 11 Labs and have a custom voice say these lines. What's really cool about 11 Labs is that it's relatively cheap. This is a $5 a month plan that I'm on, and I get more than enough credits to generate voiceovers for videos like this. So all I do is just take the voiceover lines that ChatGPT gave us and just copy and paste them into 11 Labs. And I do this line by line, so basically sentence by sentence. And this is how it sounds.
Because dinner shouldn't just fill you up. It should make you feel at home.
So once I have all my voiceover lines, I just export them into a folder for our project. Now that we have our voiceover done, the next thing to do is create images for this ad. This is where I use ChatGPT to create the images because they just released an image model 2 for ChatGPT and it beats Nano Banana. So once it generated our character, I had to create a character sheet because I want to keep him consistent. So if you want this prompt to this character sheet, I'll link that in the description of the video. Okay, so now that we have our images that we're going to use, we're going to go to OpenR and turn those images into video using the Kling 3.0 model. And I'll leave the link for OpenR in the description of this video. Okay, so here we are on OpenR, and it's pretty simple to use. If you don't know what you're looking at, all you have to do is just click on video. And then towards the top, you just click right here and you have all these AI video generation models to choose from. But we're going to be using Kling 3.0. Just take a look at the prompts that I'm using. They're pretty simple. That's the cool part about Kling 3.0. What's really cool about Kling 3.0 is that it has this multi-shot option right here. So if you're feeling really creative, it does have an auto mode, but you can also customize this. So if you hit customize, you can type in what happens for each shot. So for this one, I just put the man is raising his fork to his mouth and takes a bite for shot 1. And then shot 2, a close-up of the man eating lasagna. He says with his mouth full of food, "Wait, why am I emotionally attached to this lasagna?" And if I want to add another shot, I just click right here and I describe what I want to happen in that shot. And the cool part is you can set the duration for each shot, but just keep in mind that you can only have this clip 15 seconds long as a max total. But this is a really cool feature of Kling 3.0 because if you use multi-shot, it's going to keep your character consistent. So I'll show you an example of what the multi-shot looks like. For this clip, I put shot 1, customer is sitting at home, staring sadly at a sad frozen dinner. Shot 2, customer pokes a microwave meal, it makes a sad squeak. That was pretty good. Now, why are having 15-second clips really beneficial is because the longer the clips, the less editing and stitching together that you have to do. If you're using a video model that only can generate 5-second clips, you have to make a lot more clips and stitch them together as opposed to a 15-second clip. But I just want to show you how good the quality is from Kling 3.0. So I have this clip here of the man sitting at the table. There's breadsticks on the table and he picks one up and takes a bite. So pay attention to the sound. Sounds pretty realistic. So as you can see, Kling 3.0 generates native audio and it sounds pretty good. This is way better than VO 3.1 in my opinion. Like I mentioned, when it comes to Kling 3.0, you can use natural language. It's pretty simple and you get pretty great results. So for this particular clip, I put the man grabs a breadstick and starts eating it. That's all. Just to quickly recap, I started with the voiceover, I created the images for this ad, and then I took those images and put them into Kling 3.0 and generated clips for them. So now that we have all our clips and our voiceover, it's time to put it all together. I'm using Adobe Premiere Pro to edit this video, but you can use whatever video software that you choose. So you remember how I said everything is going to be following the lead of the voiceover? This is what I meant. First, we're going to add our voiceover or our audio track, and then we're going to just add our clips to line up with the voiceover. But I also wanted to add a music score in the background to make it stand out a bit more. So I went back to 11 Labs and I clicked on music, and then I just typed in what type of background music that I wanted. Now, you don't want the music too loud so that it drowns out the voiceover. You just want it subtle enough so that people can feel some type of emotion as they're watching the video. Now, it's time for the final result, so let's check it out.
You've had a long day. You're hungry. You want something warm, comforting, and actually worth putting pants on for. The problem isn't just hunger. It's that dinner should feel like a reward, not a punishment. That's where Bella Tavola Italian Kitchen comes in. We believe everyone deserves a meal that makes them say, okay, life is good again. Our chefs make authentic Italian dishes with fresh ingredients, rich sauces, handmade flavor, and enough Parmesan to make your ancestors nod in approval. Here's the plan. Step 1. Come hungry. Step 2. Pick your favorite pasta, pizza, or classic Italian dish. Step 3. Sit back while we handle the rest. Whether it's date night, family dinner, or you just need carbs to fix your personality for the evening, we've got you covered. Don't settle for another forgettable meal when a table full of real Italian comfort is waiting for you. Visit Bella Tavola Italian Kitchen tonight. Order online or book your table now, because dinner shouldn't just fill you up. It should make you feel at home.
All right, let me know in the comments what you think. Now, would I send this to a client? Honestly, for social media ads, yes. This is a video that's ready to go and it has a call to action. It's also perfect for a website hero video. But just think about it like this. A traditional 30-second restaurant commercial with multiple camera setups typically runs between $3,000 to $8,000 with a production crew. This right here handles 80% of the job for a fraction of the cost. The gap is closing fast. Now let me be real. Is this identical to a $5,000 production with a cinema camera and a 10-person crew? No. It's not. You'll notice small tells if you look close enough. Now, not every clip was perfect. There are some parts I had to cut out of the video because it just didn't look right. So this one is an example. So as you can see, as the man is dragging his finger across the menu, it leaves some kind of mark like he has a dirty ass finger. And then when he flips the page, none of the words make sense. This is why it's really important to edit the video in post. But here's the thing. For a Facebook or Instagram ad that somebody's scrolling past in 3 seconds, the AI version holds up and you can make 10 variations in the time it takes to set up one traditional shoot. That speed of iteration is the real competitive advantage here. But let me break down who gets the most value from this right now. People who are using social media ads, brand content for Instagram and TikTok, website hero videos, product showcase clips, real estate walkthroughs, and e-commerce product launches. Basically, any short form video content where you need cinematic quality but don't have the budget or timeline for traditional traditional production. Now, where AI video models can really fall short sometimes is extreme close-ups on human faces in motion. There's a slight uncanny valley if you stare close enough. And as you can see from the example earlier, when an AI video model generates text, sometimes it can just be gibberish. But Kling 3.0 is actually one of the best AI video generation models right now. But here's the bigger picture. 3 months from now, most of these limitations will be a lot smaller. And a year from now, some of them will be gone. Business owners who learn this workflow now are going to have a massive advantage when the quality crosses the line from impressive for AI to indistinguishable from real footage. And we're closer to that line than most people realize. A quick note on the cost. Kling 3.0 uses a credit-based system. On OpenArt, credit costs vary by resolution, duration, and whether you have audio turned on or off. A 10-second clip at 1080p typically runs a few hundred credits. And if you're wondering about the pricing with OpenArt, they have a plan starting at $14 a month, and it goes from $30 to $56 to $240, which is the Wonder plan. But if you pay for the year, you're getting 50% off each plan. I spent about $25 in credits to make this video. The bottom line, you can create professional looking commercial content for a fraction of what traditional production costs. Not free, but way cheaper. If you want me to handle this for your business, you can actually find a link to my calendar in the description to book a call with me. I build AI video ads for businesses using Kling 3.0, VO 3.1, and other top video models. And I can get you from concept to finished ad pretty fast. If you want to learn more about what's possible with AI video, make sure to subscribe. I test out every major video model the week it drops, and I always tell you what's actually worth your time and what's not. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.